see a burro on the road.
Where?
Dead ahead. Burro, 12 o'clock.
Little donkey.
Are you excited to see your friends?
Yes.
Yeah?
Go faster.
Okay, I'll lay her down and go faster.
Go. We're still in my pajamas.
I said don't drop it.
I'm trying not. What are you looking at, camera?
Use two hands. Use two hands. Screw it all the way on.
Why did you? No, you do it.
Got me? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we are here at the beginning of the Mojave Road, and for the next several days, we're going to be traveling this historic trail with Caroline, our good friend Keith Kessler, and
our best friends JoJo and Trinity.
Are you filming me or are you filming my steering wheel?
I don't know.
We'll work on that. This is just kind of a father-daughter's trip, and yeah, like she said, we're going to be meeting up with Caleb with Get Lost Overland and his two daughters. You've seen them in a couple of episodes before, so really excited to get this thing started. We are aired down, making our way to camp, trying to figure out where we're going to set up. So, right along.
Go fast, Dad, like you promised.
Good morning, guys. We had a beautiful night last night. Just a light breeze. We were really afraid that it was going to pick up, but it didn't. It's just a gorgeous morning. The temperatures have dropped quickly. We came into about mid-80s last night, down in the 60s, supposed to stay there for probably the rest of the day. Little tiny chance of rain on Sunday, which is like 2 days away from now. But you can't ask for a more beautiful morning than this. Joining us again, we have Caleb and his two daughters from Get Lost Overland. And over here we have Keith. We're getting ready to pack up and roll out, but first, a little bit of breakfast. By the way, if you notice, we aren't running a tent. Sarah actually stole that from me. It's on the GX now, so we're doing something a little bit different. Yeah, this is a bit different than what we're used to, but I have to say, I'm kind of liking being able to stand up in here. Lots of ventilation, and these cots are incredibly comfortable too. So thanks, Keith, for letting me borrow this while Sarah has our tent. Speaking of Sarah, we should check in with her, see where she's at right now. Perfect. Shredded wheat today. I'd hoped to make eggs and bacon. This setup is a hot mess right now, and I hate being the last guy to pack up. I'm just a little bit embarrassed to show you my packing job. there's not much room for anything else. And it's not that we brought too much stuff, it's just we're packed for 3 or 4 weeks of travel. Just makes it tough. Plus, not having my partner to manage the kitchen work, I'm trying to learn her system and develop my own to make things a little bit more streamlined. But we did have an amazing supper last night, didn't we, Caroline? Ribeyes cooked to perfection, Brussels sprouts, and some mushrooms. That was the perfect thing for the end of a 18-hour day. I think that's what it was. So you'll forgive me my cereal.
Welcome again to the Mojave Desert. If you've been riding along with us for a while, you know that we're no stranger to this land. I'm not sure what it is that keeps us coming back, but it's apparent that the mysterious lure to this landscape has attracted people for thousands of years, as is evident by these petroglyphs. While we can only guess at the meaning of these wavy markings, it would seem to us that these could be a warning to future campers or travelers that this ravine could be dangerous during a flash flood. Seems pretty solid, don't you think? Thankfully, with the advancement in technology, we can sleep peacefully here, knowing that there are no torrential rains in the forecast. In fact, the average rainfall for the Mojave Desert is less than 2 inches per year, which would make one wonder how these ancient people could survive in such a desolate environment. But they did. Hundreds and perhaps thousands of travelers came to this very wash year after year to begin a 147-mile trek across its unforgiving terrain to trade goods with coastal tribes. We can only imagine what this must have looked like, but most likely it was a single footpath for thousands of years until Spanish missionaries, explorers, and settlers began to follow in their footsteps with wagon loads of supplies. I guess you could say not much has changed in a few hundred years, except for the shape of the tracks we leave behind. You can help us keep it looking this way by sticking to the trail and only camping in areas that have already been established. I like driving the Mojave Road.
I like it,
Yeah?
but it's super hard.
Well, we're going super slow. This is a good place for you to learn this. I remember when my dad used to let me drive on the gravel roads. It was like the best memories ever. I loved it. You want to work the pedals for a bit?
No thanks, it's hard to do the
You want to just focus on driving this
Yeah.
time? Okay. All right, good job. If you were beginning your travels to the West Coast hundreds of years ago, this would likely have been your first stop along the way. This is where Paiute Spring bubbles from the canyon floor and begins its very short journey above the ground before being swallowed again by the thirsty desert floor less than a half-mile away. Springs like this one, scattered every 10 to 20 miles along the length of the Mojave Road, were life-giving stops. Originally named Fort Beale in honor of a Navy officer who first passed through the area with his experimental caravan of camels. And yes, you heard me right. The United States of America once had a camel cavalry, or camelry. No, that's not a dad joke. Google it. What this experiment found was that 6 camels could do the work of 12 horses in 42 hours less time, as well as navigate difficult trails that wagons could not traverse. But the Civil War quickly brought the expansion west to a screeching halt, along with the United States Camel Corps. However, legends say that these elusive creatures who disappeared into the desert after being abandoned by eastbound soldiers still roam the most remote confines of the Mojave. So, keep an eye on the horizon because you never know when the camelry will show up. Now, what does that have to do with this part of the episode? Nothing. It's just a cool story about the guy who they named this fort after. After the Civil War, the Mojave Road again became a critical route for the U.S. mail. So, weary soldiers again trudged to this remote camp of rocks and renamed it Fort Paiute. I guess they hadn't heard of the legend of the camelry leader. Unfortunately, the stronghold proved to be too grueling a post for the men, and with rumors of gold strikes, many wandered into the desert just like those poor lost camels, and Fort Paiute was abandoned for the last time in 1868, only 9 years after it was built. As far as forts go, I suppose this one just never could get over the hump.
What's the temperature down to? I got 43.
Well, this ride has turned into a bit of a race against Mother Nature. We've got what I thought was rain moving in. It's actually snow. We dropped from the 60s down to the low 40s, and it's not stopping. So we're trying to get in out of the wind because the wind's really picked up as well with the cold front moving in. So we've got a little secret spot that we're going to head up to. The downside is the elevation is a lot higher, so it's going to be much colder. The upside, though, is maybe it'll give us snow instead of a slushy, icy, rainy mix. So, fingers crossed. for a beautiful, beautiful snow camp.
We're officially into the 30s.
Wow. Temp is plummeting. Look at this.
It's gonna be cold tonight.
All right, well, we did not expect this at all. I mean, we're prepared, but did not expect this kind of snow. What the heck? Well, let's set up camp. Oh my gosh.
Dude.
I wasn't expecting this.
Woo.
Well, I'm glad we decided to make an early dinner though, because round 2 is moving in right now and it is not getting any warmer.
It is not.
What are you eating?
This is a beef chili mac.
Well, there you go. We've got mac and cheese with about a whole link of beef sausage. So, packing in the calories for this cold weather tonight.
Yep.
It's pretty dang good. I put all the sausage in, the mac and cheese.
That's the way to do it.
Oh yeah. How's it going on this side, camp? Did that scare you?
Yeah, you did. It's going well. So, yeah, just making dinner.
That was a great reaction.
I know. It's like, what? It's a bear. No, talking bear.
One of those Mojave bears.
Yes, yeah. Oh, goodness. But yeah.
Smells good.
Heck yeah, man. Cooking our chicken and then
Oh
we have, a
We've
little
actually
one
done
pot
this before,
pasta.
right?
We have, absolutely. It's good stuff. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Lovely night for it too.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't get much better than this. Snow and sunset.
Nice brisk breeze at your back.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You kind of drew short stick on the placement apparently.
Yeah. I'm making it all work.
Oh, yeah.
All is good. So, yeah.
Nice. Well, we're in bed a little early tonight because it is crazy cold out there. The wind's just whipping, snow's coming down. I don't know if we'll get much accumulation or not, but that's a wild ride. I think Caroline's checked out. You asleep? Almost. We got our cots here. New secret weapon. So we'll let you guys know how this thing works. So far, we're toasty, and it's probably in the 20s outside. All right, let's get some sleep. Start this all over tomorrow.